steady, go with it, set it, let it roll. We got rhythm, we got flow, so we gotta let them know. Ready, steady, ready, steady, ready, steady, ready, steady, we gotta let them know.
Good morning and welcome to another power system assessment. Today I have the Invader Quattro here with me. If you remember, in 2025 I did a similar video on an Invader Duo and the vehicle system. Today we're going to look at this Quattro and see what issues or problems we can identify that is probably similar to the previous one that we had. Now please read the disclaimer in the description. And this is only the short version. The full version will be uploaded to my YouTube channel a bit later. Let's go have a look at what issues and problems we can identify on this Invader Quattro. Okay, so the first one is I can't open this lock without getting this open. I say, now we can go in. Okay, so the setup is very similar to what we saw before. Now if we look at the battery mounting, that was one of the issues we had before. Is an issue again. This wire is a bit short, so it needs to be lengthened so that it's not as tight, and then all these things in a corrugated road coupled with that is going to be a problem. Now have a look for me at this corner here. What I see there, you can see the frame is a bit loose. So if we look at this corner here, this is already going out, but this corrugated road, you're gonna have this battery jumping like that, and eventually it wears out the rivet in the floor and it lifts that tray. Now with enough shaking and corrugations, eventually this breaks loose and it will cause some damages. Now if we look at the wiring here, it's here at the plate, so it's a bit dangerous, but even this is going to vibrate a bit. Okay. Now in my previous video I talked about the sand and the dust going into these sockets from the wheels. Now this cover does help for dust a bit, but we would still like to avoid having stones and sand blasting towards this socket here. That's why we'd rather put it here on the side next to this one. The vehicle charging connection cabling seems adequate. It looks like a 16mm cable. That is adequate for this purpose. So if we look in the DB board, we don't have any labels, so you have to guess what is the plugs, the charger or the geyser. There's an electric geyser in here. Some labels would have been nice. You know, if you do a power system, proper labeling is a requirement. Okay, definitely some similar issues found as in my 2025 video on that Invader. This one has also the same battery fitment with a tray riveted to the floor, which is now coming loose. The next thing that I would like to see is labels on the DB, and then the wiring needs to be reconfigured a bit so it's a bit neater and secured. those fusings that is going to jump around, that's also not ideal. You get that your wiring is not properly secured, and then all that shaking is going to cause fatigue in the wires, and eventually it does break off the lugs. So that is it for the short version. The full version of this video will be on my YouTube channel.